I think we were a bit ahead of the curve when we went over to Israel a couple weeks ago. I'm seeing now Dave Rubin's over there. I think Guy Benson is over there from Town Hall. Maybe a number of pundits saw that the good old Gallagher went over there and, sort of set the trend, which is great. We need awareness. We got Biden building a port off of Gaza, sending troops in to rush aid to the Palestinians in Gaza. We've still got over 100 hostages being held by brutal Hamas. You got rockets raining down on Israel. The war is underway. And, Biden wants a ceasefire. Biden has infuriated his progressive base. He's between a rock and a hard place. They provide lip service to supporting Israel. Are they really supporting Israel? And, of course, I don't think they are at all. The rhetoric matters, I guess. And a lot of the rhetoric has been acceptable. But what about the real needs of the people who are at war? And Joey Hudson and I were there. We saw it in their faces. We saw it in the interviews we conducted with the 23-year-old college student who was hiding in a bush for 8 hours with her boyfriend at the Nova Music Festival while her best friends around her were being slaughtered. Hamas did things to Jews, particularly women, that I can't even describe on air. It's so brutal. And I wouldn't. It's just horrific. And we went over there as guests of the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. And my agreement, my offer, my pledge was to do everything I could to get my audience to help support the fellowship as they rush emergency supplies to the people in war-torn Israel, as they are providing armored ambulances, helmets, flak jackets, food, so many wonderful things that the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews are doing, and we need your help. And Joey had a great idea. When we were there, we saw bomb shelters, and they explained to us that these mobile bomb shelters, and incidentally, mobile's a little bit of a misnomer because they're not mobile. I mean, they're permanent, they're erected, but they can put them up pretty quickly, and they are cement reinforced structures where people can head into when the rockets start falling down on them, and they are saving lives. And the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews has erected thousands of these bomb shelters. Joey had an idea. And since it's his idea, I wanted to bring him back on the Mike Gallagher Show. You know Joey, my frequent guest host, veteran South Carolina pundit, conservative voice of thousands and thousands of South Carolinians and beyond. And he is my Robin to my Batman. So we traveled the world together over the years, and we couldn't get Peg to go with us to Israel this time around, but maybe next time, Joey. You think she'll pack her bags?
Oh, I think she's ready to go. She just wants things to calm down just a bit. And hopefully that's going to be soon. We hope.
I don't know I don't know what she'd look like in a pith helmet. I don't know how she'd do in a vest and a helmet.
Yeah, not good at all, and she would not be comfortable in a bomb shelter. So yes.
Now this is incidentally speaking of the Kevlar flat. Is it? By the way, is the bullet? It's a bulletproof vest, right? That they gave us.
It is. Yes.
Is it made of Kevlar?
I'm not sure what the material is, but yeah, it is made to withstand the hit of a bullet, and even it's called a flak jacket, of course. And so if you were to be close to an IED and you had shrapnel, it would protect you from that as well.
Right. So we had the International Fellowship provided helmet and the flak jackets. We both wore them when we went to the Gaza envelope, and we could hear the mortar explosions in the background. And the fellowship has been such a great partner with us, and we thought it would be kind of cool to auction off the flak jacket and the helmet that I wore during our coverage over there to the highest bidder. And the fellowship donated the flak jacket and the helmet to us so that we could get proceeds from somebody who might want and listen, they look great. They're black with the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews logo on it. There's some words in Hebrew. The helmet has the logo on it as well. We have a high bid right now of $3,333, but it has stayed there. So far, I think it's a gentleman in California, if I'm not mistaken, who made the bid of $3,333. Anybody wants to give a higher bid, you might get the flak jacket. If you're watching right now on Salem News Channel, you see the video of me with the jacket and the helmet on outside Gaza. But if you want to make a higher bid, it's tax deductible. You're going to be benefiting the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. They're doing great work. So you can call Michael right now at 800-655-MIKE. Press 1 to talk to Michael, our screener, and Michael will take your information, and we'll follow up with you if you want to put in a bid that's higher than $3,333, so you can get this flak jacket and the helmet, the one that I wore in Israel. Call Michael now at 800-655-6453. Press 1 and talk to Michael, and he'll take your information. We're holding a line open for you in case you want to make a bid on this flak jacket and the helmet. But then you had another idea. Your idea was, why don't we get members of the Mike Gallagher Show audience to sponsor bomb shelters? Now, this is pretty cool because it costs $15,000 for a bomb shelter, right? And you, me, Peg, members of the Hudson family, friends and family of the Gallaghers, we're going to sponsor the first one, right, for $15,000. But we can open it up to everybody. And we just got confirmation yesterday, Joey, that if we can get listeners and audience members to donate to the bomb shelter, we're going to be able to display their name proudly on a plaque that will be on the bomb shelter in Israel that they sponsored. Tell us all about it, Joey.
That's right, Mike. And so maybe your church group, maybe you're part of a civic group, or your company would like to provide one of these, or like us, maybe your family. You put a group of friends and family together and donate the $15,000. One of these mobile shelters, and you're right, we say mobile from the standpoint that they're not built on site. They're manufactured in a different place. They're taken and they're set up with a crane. And if you're watching the Salem News Channel, you can see Mike standing in front of one of these. And you can also, if you want to text the keyword shelter to our text line, 1-800-655-MIKE, just text shelter. We'll send you a link, and you can watch the video yourself. And I take you inside of one in the video, and you can actually see the inside of it. But, and
there's also a link there on that, and there's also a link we send back for you to donate. Now, let me quickly just confirm this and clarify. We need a minimum bid of $500.
Yes.
You could bid a donation of $500, or you could put in $1,000, $1,500. Hey, maybe somebody wants to sponsor an entire shelter. So if you text the keyword shelter to the MyPillow text line, 800-655-MIKE, we'll send you back the video showing you the shelter and the link to donate, or you could just go to mikeonline.com and you'll see the spot there on our site where you can donate to sponsor a bomb shelter. Joey, we got an email from a pastor the other day saying, I'm hoping to raise funds for your Israel bomb shelter project. I want to get a letter out to my subscribers sooner than later. So that's great. I mean, there's a lot of people, I think, who might be inclined to sponsor a shelter. And remember, your name or your church group or your business, maybe, if as a company you want to make the donation, your name will be displayed on a plaque that will be on the bomb shelter in Israel, so that your legacy will be seen by everybody in Israel, which is really, really cool, Joey.
It really is, and they're so needed. The fellowship, they have been able over the years to place about 3,000 of these shelters in very much needed areas of Israel. But you know what you have to understand is, wealthier people can afford to build a bomb shelter in their home. But other people cannot, and so they strategically place these in areas, because when you hear that how is it I say it, Mike? Siren?
Sirens, the sirens. That's the South Carolina pronunciation. The sirens, yes.
Yeah, when that noise goes off, you literally have minutes to get somewhere, and these bomb shelters provide that shelter for you to protect you.
And I'm really excited because I'm seeing a whole bunch of text messages coming in right now for shelter, which gives me some hope, because I would love to see our audience build a number of bomb shelters to save tons of lives. As it was described to us, in some cases, Israelis have 15 seconds to when the siren goes off to get into that shelter and take cover. And like you said, 20, 30, sometimes 40 people at a time cram into these shelters. In fact, the video that Christian is playing on Salem News Channel, you see the mortar shells outside the bomb shelter where we were at, outside the police station, and you see the pock marks along the side of the bomb shelter, but the bomb shelter stayed intact. It protected those people who were huddled in there, and these lives were saved. It's very dramatic, and it's a great idea that you had, Joey, so I'm really hoping that we get some bomb shelters sponsored. Please go to mikeonline.com. You could find the link there, or as Joey said, just text the keyword shelter to 800-655-MIKE. That's 800-655-6453. We'll send you back the link to donate and the video where Joey takes you inside one of these bomb shelters. You can see it costs $15,000. We're asking for a minimum donation of $500 or more. And if that's a little pricey, which is a lot, we're obviously asking a lot, whatever you can afford, please go to mikeonline.com, click on the Israel at War banner at the top of the page to support the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. And Joey, we're going to start doing a little docu-series on our newly revived YouTube channel, and you and Christian and Tracy and Eric have been working on this. We've got, 20,000 subscribers already, and we haven't even been on YouTube in a couple of years, but we're going to start posting a lot of stuff on YouTube, and that's going to be a lot of fun because you want to put together like a weekly series from our visit to Israel, right?
That's correct. We'll have a section on the channel with some of the different things that we did, the places we visited. A lot of you did some wonderful interviews while we were there, Mike. Some very special people. We'll have that in a playlist on the YouTube channel. So just search for the Mike Gallagher Show on YouTube. Be sure and subscribe, like the page, and turn on notifications, because when we post things, then you'll be notified that there's a new segment on the Mike Gallagher Show channel.
Very cool. And right now, again, we haven't used it in a couple of years. We have 18,400 subscribers to the Mike Gallagher Show YouTube channel. Let's see if we can get past 20,000 today. Go to YouTube, subscribe, and make sure you click on the notifications as well. And we're going to be updating it with unique content, not only from Israel, but all the things we're covering. We're traveling next week. We're going to be in Columbus and then Phoenix and Sacramento. We'll take some videos and post them there on YouTube. We want to do the Mike Gallagher Show YouTube channel 2.0. We want to revitalize it and re-energize it. So please subscribe. Let's see if we can build that number way above the 18,400 subscribers we have right now. And again, Joey, great work with us in Israel. Thanks for all that you're doing, because we want to really help the fellowship. They were wonderful. Lunch with Yael Eckstein over there was so delightful. She's such a warrior. They're a great organization, and our audience has once again stepped up in a big way. So great work, Joey.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to be there, and I tell you, it just really showed me the need there, and I hope that our listeners will be very generous. And again, if you have a church or an organization who would like to sponsor a bomb shelter, just send a quick text. I'm happy to work with you, just like the group we had yesterday who's going to send it out to their church, because I just have a feeling that our listeners, there are a lot of people out there who can help us provide these bomb shelters.
Let's hope so. Thanks, Joey. Keep fighting the good fight. We'll talk to you again shortly. MikeOnline.com. Click on the Israel War banner, or if you want to donate to the bomb shelter, again, minimum of $500. We'll put your name on a plaque on the shelter in Israel. Just text the keyword shelter to 800-655-MIKE, or go to MikeOnline.com and find the bomb shelter donation page. And thank you for your support, as always. Nobody's got a bigger heart than the Mike Gallagher Show family of listeners. Thank you, thank you, thank you.